Storytime with Me TV, where books come alive. As the season turned and cool breezes danced through the garden, Sarah felt something gentle stirring in her heart. It had been many weeks since the wedding in Cana, but the feeling of wonder still lingered. "I want to remember," she whispered. Sarah rummaged through her shelf, where tiny treasures were stacked. A pebble from her first journey, a mint leaf from Miriam, a note from Lily, a bark scroll from the toad. Every item held a story and a spark of light. She looked at the walls of her tunnel and imagined them glowing, not with magic, but with memory. She had an idea. The next hollow hour, Sarah placed a tiny glowing mushroom in the center of the garden circle. "I want to have a celebration," she said shyly. "Not of me, but of all we've shared." Lily clapped her paws. "A festival?" Miriam nodded. "A festival of light." Everyone buzzed with excitement. The name made their hearts feel warm. Plans unfolded like petals. Juniper collected firefly jars. The beetle offered shimmering stones. Leo carved leaf lanterns with his sharp tail. Sarah worked on tiny story scrolls. She rolled up short memories, a jar, a question, a root, and tied them with twine. "These are our lights, too," she smiled. The animals decorated the tunnels with hanging moss and glowing moss crystals. Everything shimmered. Sarah's heart felt full and calm. The night of the festival arrived. Fireflies hovered above while lanterns flickered below. The garden glowed in every corner. One by one, the animals entered the story circle, each carrying a little light. No one hurried. No one spoke over one another. They just smiled and gathered. Sarah stepped forward. Her paws trembled just a little, but her voice was clear. "This light is for the wedding," she said. "Where I first saw him." Leo stepped up. "This one is for the wind," he said. That stopped when he spoke. Miriam added her own. "For the fox who saw," each light carried a story. Soon the circle shimmered with glowing tokens. The squirrel placed a poem, the beetle a petal. The toad simply nodded and lit a lantern. Sarah sat in the center of it all, surrounded by light, memory, and friendship. She felt tears, the happy kind, glisten in her eyes. "Thank you," she said, "to the one who made water into joy, to the stories that brought us together, to the light that keeps growing." Then something amazing happened. Not a miracle, but a moment. The fireflies lifted, one by one, into the air, dancing like stars above them. All the animals tilted their heads, watching in stillness. The light rose. Their hearts lifted with it. Sarah whispered, "Even underground, we are part of something bigger." Leo nodded, "Much bigger." Miriam wiped her eyes. They didn't need loud music or fireworks. They had each other. They had their stories. And they had hope. As the night deepened, they all lay back and watched the glow above. Sarah held her last scroll close, the one that simply said, "Thank you." When the lanterns burned low, the animals helped pack everything gently away. Each piece was placed in a special pouch to keep for next year. Sarah returned to her tunnel, her notebook filled with a new story. Not one of brokenness or questions, but of light. She added a final line. "Even the quietest hearts can shine." And beneath it, she drew a little glowing mushroom. Key takeaway: celebrating what God has done fills our hearts with joy and reminds us of His light. Bible verse: "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." Psalm chapter 119, verse 105, ESV.